Grab a glass and lend an ear. Your favorite hosts are finally here. Raise a toast, get set to hear. Beverage babes are drawing near. Welcome to the Beverage Babes podcast, hosted by Blaze and Carrie.
Hi, welcome back. I am Blaze.
And I'm Carrie.
And today we have a special episode for you, a pink theme. We have a ghost sour pink lemonade that Carrie picked out a while ago, actually. We've been saving this one for this special episode because we're going to talk a little bit about branding and Tampa, St. Pete, and branding with the Marriott brand and the Vinoy Hotel specifically. And we have a special guest for you today, but we'll get into the drink first. Carrie, if you want to crack her open.
The Ghost Sour Pink Lemonade.
Which, fun fact, we had a scammer reach out to us pretending to be ghosts. It's clear, another clear one, pretending to be Ghost Energy, and it was not them, obviously, because they had a @gmail.com email, and I always knew it was, but I've never had this one. I've had a lot of the ghosts, almost all of them, but I actually haven't had this one, so I'm actually interested to taste it.
I like lemonade drinks, typically.
I'm interested to see how sour it is. It smells sour.
It smells very sour.
It smells like that sour candy I would have as a kid.
In my defense, when I first read it, I just saw pink lemonade.
So honestly, when you cracked it out the one day, I just read pink lemonade, and I didn't realize up until like a couple of days ago when I was looking at energy drinks, I was like, oh, that's sour pink lemonade. And I think I've stayed away from the sour ghost drinks or any sour drink in general, because sometimes it's too sour, like not Airheads, but the Warheads.
I can't have a Warhead. You know, there's a brand that makes Warhead drinks.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, it's Ghost? Okay.
Yeah. My cheeks are like, you know how your cheeks like seize up when it's like sour? That's like talking
bring
about
us water today. Smells good.
Okay, that's good. I could drink that whole thing.
It's very good.
I could pound that down.
It's very good.
I think that's better than the raspberries and cream.
It is definitely better than the raspberries and cream.
I like that a lot.
Wow. I'm impressed. I like it too.
It's not overly sour.
No, it's more of that tartness that pink lemonade has already. It's very drinkable.
Like it's like a crisp lemonade.
It's refreshing.
Reminds me of, did you ever see Bridesmaids?
Yes.
Gosh, she's like, shit, that's fresh. She's like driving up to the bridal shower. That's how I feel right now. I want it in like glass in my little like Pinto or something.
Meanwhile, I was not thinking Bridesmaids. I'm like, it's like a youthful happiness. And
I'm like Kristen Wiig, just
I love Kristen Wiig.
It's like a crisp menthol.
Very refreshing.
I like them.
I'm becoming very open-minded to energy drinks now that we're trying more.
I mean, you used to drink like multiple a day, not realizing they were energy drinks. So you're
did.
like
a
gateway energy. The Alani's got you hooked.
They got me super hooked, and I had to give them up cold turkey for a long time.
Do you see the memes on your algorithm of like the energy drink, like looking at the glowing, like it just brings joy it's like when you get to heaven, this is what you'll see, just a fully stocked.
Well, I broke down and bought a whole case of them at Costco the other day because I figured, it's Halloween's coming and I'm going to need to be awake with the kids, and I'm going to need a little. And I got scolded by my children going, we thought you gave them all up. And I'm like, I didn't.
No,
just everything in moderation, everyone.
Yeah, you're like, I just took a little.
I'm like, I just needed to take a break.
A little tolerance break. Just,
I just had to cut my caffeine down in my body.
Caffeine to hit again.
This is delicious.
It's fantastic.
It's by far the best Ghost I've had, in my opinion.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't put like pink in it or something just to give it like a little hue, because they could have put something natural in it. But I mean, I get why they don't too. But speaking of pink, have you been to the Vinoy Hotel in St. Pete before?
I have. I love that hotel.
Have you been there? I haven't been there since they opened that new restaurant out at Astor.
I have not, but what I've heard about it is just absolutely amazing.
Historical, beautiful.
I've heard the decor is top notch. The food is excellent. I think I'm sure they're going for their Michelin, or at least a nod.
Yeah, I could see that. Well, I mean, I forgot the chef's name, but he's a Michelin renowned chef, I would say. At least I think he was where he came from. But yeah, very interesting history. Great time, great service whenever we're there. And we have a special guest that we actually went out there with that we will share with you now.
Stars pause, the music swell. A new voice is here with new tales to tell. So raise your glass and let it be. A special guest is drawing near.
We are here in the historic Vinoy Hotel in St. Petersburg, Florida. That was opened in 1925, so they're coming up on their 100-year anniversary this New Year's Eve. We are sitting here with a close friend of mine, Brooklyn, who is a marketing genius, a branding genius, and she's from Miami, but she's here in town, so we decided to sit down at one of the historic spots and talk about old money, talk about beverages, talk about kind of whatever comes to mind. So yeah, thanks for being here. Welcome to the
Thanks
Beverage Babes.
for having me. I'm very excited, and I'm happy to be in this gorgeous city and hotel and to read some of the history about the origins of the
The Vinoy.
Vinoy,
Yeah,
sorry.
Vinoy Resort and Hotel and Golf
Vinoy.
Club. Yes.
Yes, absolutely beautiful. We're sitting here on this couch and overlooking the bay, so...
Absolutely gorgeous. They're setting up a high tea. They do a tour. I think it's every day. Might be on weekends, but they take you around, teach you about the history of the Vinoy. Again, started in 1925, went through a very, very storied history that actually started with a bet. So they were out playing golf, and he kept hitting golf balls off the crystal of his pocket watch without breaking it. And Elliot turned to his friend and said, build a hotel there, and I'll be the first to sign the register. And a couple days later, they had the paperwork finalized, and that's the origins of, kind of a bet turning into what we sit in today, a historical landmark that was, used for various things throughout history.
And very cool. It totally sets the scene of what it was like to be wealthy in that period. Just really interesting.
Yeah, and a cool thing about it, if you walk around, you really get the feel of the old money, the historical significance of when it was built. It's not, like a 100-year-old bragging hotel. It smells clean. It smells like flowers when you walk in.
Yes, and they have beautiful flowers all over the hotel, which I absolutely love. But, there's even more to the story of the hotel. You said that it was used as a naval base.
Yeah, maritime training center during the, I want to say, 40s. But yeah, they trained here, and then shortly after that, it was shut down for a number of years.
Nearly 20 years.
Yeah, and during that time, they turned it into a historical landmark, even though it was closed. And I'm sure developers then had the foresight to think of turning it into what it is today.
Yeah, a $93 million restoration.
Wow.
In 1990.
That's incredible. Yeah.
So, they were very dedicated to repairing this hotel.
Yeah, and I've stayed here a few times. I know you haven't, but they do. There's attention to detail in everything. The service, the food, the drinks, everything, the linens. It's just an incredible experience from when you step out of your car to when you have to check out.
Yeah, and it just sits perfectly kind of almost on this hill that overlooks the bay, and it's a gorgeous pale pink color. So right when you arrive, you already have this elegance that overcomes you.
It's very, dare I say, White Lotus?
Yes,
without
very.
The natural landscape is the water.
Yes.
It is the air and the openness kind of thing, because you're at the most southern point of St. Petersburg in the Tampa Bay area, which kind of brings us to the bigger thing where you said it's nestled right in this beautiful area, also with stuff to do right within walking distance. I know when we stay here, we don't take a car really anywhere. We can walk everywhere here.
Yes. St. Petersburg is an awesome city. And yeah, like you said, very, very walkable town. And they have, I don't know what it's called here, but they have the bike and scooter rentals that you can do.
Yeah.
So, it's a very accessible city for just about anyone.
Yeah, and speaking of the bike rentals, you can actually rent bikes here. They give you a free hour and a half when you rent for 2 bikes. So Nick and I have done that where we'll go get the bike, and then we'll ride to Maple Street Biscuit Company and go get breakfast, and then ride back, on e-bikes and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's very biker friendly here, so you can bike on the streets. People are very cognizant of it. So you have it's a really good.
I'm always
good
scared
experience.
of biking because I don't know. I don't think I should be trusted on a two-wheel.
Well, I mean, like, I cap it at an e-bike. I know I would have too much fun on a motorcycle, therefore I don't get one because, you know, as I mean, my mother used to say, you'll just get yourself killed on one of those.
Yeah,
so.
I would for sure. I don't even know if I would be able to turn it on. I could kill myself just in park.
Yeah.
Tip over. Bonk my head.
Yeah, there's that too. I've seen that happen, and like they're heavy, so
yeah, they're really heavy.
Kind of fall on your leg.
Yes.
That's not.
Especially
that's
if
not
it's
a good
on,
experience.
they're so hot, burn your skin.
Beverages. What are you drinking? What did you drink before we started?
I
You
had
chugged that down. I
a
still
cold
gotta-
brew.
How was it?
It was great. I always get the same coffee. Every time I order, I always get.
So you're a coffee girl, me.
I am, but I'm very simple, and I don't like too much. So I always get a cold brew or iced coffee with hazelnut and cream. I used to do the almond milk and the oat milk, and
What stopped you?
I just kept hearing a bunch of stuff about how it's actually not as good as people say it is, and there's a lot of chemicals that end up going into it, and it's just healthier if you drink the real thing.
Just do it.
And I'm not lactose intolerant, so I was like, yeah, you know what? What's holding me back?
Yeah.
A little bit of cream a day is not going to kill me.
No, I don't. I think that's fine. Don't normally do coffee, but today I have an affogato, but I used salted caramel gelato.
Yeah, was it good?
It was fantastic. It's perfectly where it gets all milkshakey right
Yes.
now. It's at that perfect consistency. And we got it down at the coffee shop at the Vinoy.
Yes.
They're pastries. When we were
Oh
walking
my
around
gosh.
this morning, you looked down and you said, "Oh my God, the pastries!"
Yes.
It's another attention to detail.
Yes, and even the employees, the baristas.
Yeah.
I mean, so well dressed and mannered as well. I mean, it really makes a difference and makes you feel like you're at an elevated establishment, which we are. But
Yeah. Well, I mean, you feel like you feel welcome, yes, but you feel like at home, like you're supposed to be there, not like you're out of place, really.
Right.
Like it's oh, you belong. Again, neither of us are staying here this weekend. I just gave them a call and was like, hey, we stay here a couple times a year. Do you care if we sit up in the mezzanine level? Because it's away. I mean, from things, it's relatively quiet. I'm sure there will be stuff I have to clean up with it, but they were like, oh yeah, totally. They love people talking about the history of it. They love people, coming around and seeing it, And there is, I mean, you could pretty much walk around anywhere here until you get to a certain area, and they just the pool, you'd have to have a room, things like that, where it's but they're very courteous about it. That if you want to walk around and look, they don't care. They recognize the significance of what they have, I guess. So I think you can see that in definitely a customer service industry where they take pride in where they are at. It's not just I mean, I love a Hampton Inn, but it's not like a Hampton Inn where it's just a job,
who doesn't love a Hampton Inn?
Oh, hey,
Continental.
those cookies,
Yeah.
those warm chocolate chip cookies, those hit. I mean,
Yes.
I'm not going to complain about that. But
Yeah, we've all stayed at one. We all.
yeah, so I mean,
No Motel 6 though.
no, not a Motel 6. And it's great. I mean, again, we live in Tampa, and Tampa St. Pete is just a very unique area of where Nick and I can come here, cross the bridge, which if you live in Minneapolis, St. Paul, the Twin Cities kind of thing. It's a similar kind of vibe.
Oh, really? I've never been over there.
One city is totally different than the other.
Oh, really? Yeah, I've heard that St. Petersburg is very different than Tampa. I've never been to Tampa, so
Yeah, if you don't find what you want in Tampa, you can definitely find it in St. Pete and vice versa.
Okay.
Tampa, I would say, is more it's more corporate, I guess, is just best
Yeah.
way to put it, and to not get anybody offended by it.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong. They're doing a lot better now of making it more of a destination place to go, where St. Pete, it was a destination. There's beaches, there's stuff to do. There's, it just wasn't it wasn't like a whole industrial area, where downtown Tampa was industrial for a lot of years. It was very business. There wasn't nightlife. There wasn't anything to do, but very clean city, just like St. Pete. So that's why we kind of just meshed it into Tampa Bay. If you live in Tampa Bay, there's a very distinct difference.
Okay.
But it's all kind of, I put it into the one same melting pot. It's very different in that aspect from say where you're from at in Miami, in that aspect where it's
Yeah, Miami is it's really its own breed. And we're right in Brickell. So my office is downtown Miami, and we live in Brickell, which is just across the river. And Brickell is like the main hub of Miami. It's the place where everyone wants to be and stay. It's the nicest of the neighborhoods, the most elevated. That's where all the money is. That's where all the shopping is. Downtown is really great during the day. That's where the courthouse is and all the government buildings. And during the day, there's a, big hustle and bustle, and lots of restaurants are open, and there's a gold and diamond district. But at night, it's just...
It's about the nightlife in Miami, right? I mean,
it is about the nightlife, but downtown at nightfall is a little... Sometimes, you don't really want to be there.
When you have high concentrations of people, there's going to be the outliers that sometimes make it into the main road and streets kind of thing. So, I mean, that's, again, one of those tough things when you go to a city. There's always going to be unsafe areas, I think.
Yes. And I'm originally from Michigan, and I grew up in a relatively small town.
How many people?
I think the population of the entire county is around 40,000.
Okay.
But I lived in the township, and I'm not sure what that is. Michigan is mostly just lakes and farmland, and then everybody has cottages up north. So majority of Michiganders are Metro Detroit area, so southern Michigan, and we're up mid-Michigan area. But, it's mostly just farmland.
Yeah.
Anywhere outside of the city, it's all farm. And I had never really seen homeless people before. And then I moved down to Florida, and it's it's just, it's very sad.
I agree. A lot of it.
Growing up, we did a lot of mission work, and we would travel to lots of different states and help out with the homeless. And in Miami, can't speak for the Tampa Bay area, but in Miami, there's lots of buildings and organizations that help the homeless, and half the homeless people, they don't want the help.
I think people need to kind of take a step back and kind of realize the situation, and maybe that person doesn't want help.
Right. It's a two-way, yeah.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, and that's the sad thing. Because everybody, I want to help everybody I see.
Yes.
It's not that I don't want to give somebody money when I was on the road. That's not how I see helping.
Right.
But that's a personal thing. Going back to cities, going back to Ybor City, a couple places we had mentioned the Columbia, one of the first Colombian restaurants in Florida, in Tampa, in this area. Very old, very historical, beautiful building, beautiful heritage. Some of the best mojitos you're ever going to find in Florida, and I have had mojitos in the Miami airport from the Bacardi stand. Those are strong, and they're very good, and they're actually priced pretty well, I will say. Yeah.
Wow,
that is for an airport cocktail. Yes, I was
in
very
Miami
surprised.
too.
Yeah, in Miami.
Okay, so where is this Colombian restaurant? It's here in Tampa?
Yeah, it's in Tampa. It's in Ybor City off 7th.
Ybor City.
Yeah. You can buy stuff to take home. They sell their dishware and stuff. Very you should definitely check it out if you guys have time. Just gonna pop by and walk by or whatever. You can buy their sangria mix and stuff. They do pitcher mojitos, pitcher sangria. Oh. It's kind of one of those very it's a family restaurant, family-owned restaurant that they brought into the modern era, but kept that very robust historical cultural ties.
I love anything with historical significance.
It's so good. They have if I say the year wrong, I hope I don't, but I think it's the 1904 salad or something. It's a very famous salad. It's like a Colombian kind of salad kind of thing. It's fantastic.
There's a very famous Cuban restaurant in Miami. What's it called? Versailles. Have you been there?
I have not been there. Have you?
You haven't been to Miami very often, though.
I've been there. I can probably count on my one hand how many times I've been there. No,
And the last time you went to Miami
was not the best experience. Actually, no, that was the last. I drove through Miami when I went to the Keys in February.
Yeah, for the wedding.
But that, no. No, yeah. I actually, used to hate Miami. I'm fine with Miami now. Like because I know people there. Like I know you there. I know other people there. I know stuff to do there. But before, if you don't know, like, it's not a fun time. Like, if you just have to figure it out there, like, you really have to plan Miami. You can't just wing it. Like, I'm sorry,
No,
you
you
can't.
can't.
You will not have a good time.
Yeah, because you'll end up spending
Well,
an
that
insane
too.
amount of money.
Yeah.
Because, first of all, South Beach is a total scam.
Well, I mean, yeah.
But
It's the beach. So,
I was just
mean,
going to say,
like,
it's very beautiful.
It's like
over there.
California beaches. It's like,
Yes.
might be
Iconic.
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah. I mean, yeah. But I get what you're saying. It's overhyped, kind of thing.
Overhyped. But they, I hate going to South Beach. It's very inconvenient for people on the mainland to get over there because there's no parking and Ubers are expensive. But the restaurants in South Beach are amazing.
Are they?
Yeah.
I've heard that. One of my friends said, I forgot what it is. I'll have to find out what it was. But there's a brunch spot there where, like, all the big people go. Like, Jay-Z and Beyonce get brunch there. Like, it's a very small, intimate kind of setting,
I'll
kind
have
of thing.
to figure it out.
Yeah, I'll find out and I'll text you. And you
Yeah.
probably know exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't go there very often, but Marco, my boyfriend, he just had a work retreat in South Beach, and they got us a hotel, and we stayed through the weekend and was able to enjoy South Beach. But, I mean, I'm not heading over there.
No, I mean, and how long does it take you to get there? I mean, because the traffic in Miami is insane.
Yeah, like a half hour.
And you're,
It's like I can
how many miles is it?
Probably one. One or two,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. Like, my mom will come to visit, and she's like, oh, like, I want to run some errands. I'll just take your car. And I'm like, yeah, no, you are not driving.
Yeah. Driving in Miami is scary.
Yeah.
I was told by a New Yorker driving in Miami was scary, and so that meant a lot to me. And he was a passenger in my car. I can do it. I mean, I live in Tampa. Tampa traffic is, honestly, having driven to Miami and Tampa, it's borderline the same.
Really?
Miami just has 4 more lanes.
And the people are ruthless. They do not care.
To a degree, you gotta be. But to the other degree, it's like you almost have to be on the offense but play defensive all the time. Because in Tampa, it's not the people that are in the traffic. It's the people who need to be somewhere who don't care about anybody else's safety, who weave in and out of traffic. Those are the people that cause accidents. Those are people who why our car insurance is so high. Mm-hmm. If we didn't have those people driving, we'd have traffic. Yes, I'm not saying we wouldn't have traffic, but it wouldn't be like I thank God every time I get where I'm going, because I'm like, thank God I make it. I didn't get in a car accident and die, because I say that half jokingly but half serious, because where we live on 75 going north towards Ocala, if anybody knows where I'm talking about, Wesley Chapel area, 75 north to south gets shut down all the time.
Yes.
All the time. Like within this year, I want to say, and I'll look up the numbers, but I want to say it was like 5 or 6 times.
It's horrible.
And it's terrible because the truckers, that's the only way the truckers can get from Ocala area down to Tampa and down to Fort Myers. So, you know, it's a main route. There's a safety thing there that I don't know what it is. There's the phenomenon of traffic.
I know, it's so crazy. And then, like, sometimes, you know, you think there might be some crazy accident and you end up driving past it, and it's just like somebody with their hazards on.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, I know. Like, driving in Florida has made me fully ready to swan dive into fully autonomous driving vehicles, because they make less errors than a human. Yes, they make errors, but not as many as humans. And if you have them all synced up and they're all using AI, I'm fine with just being the passenger princess. I'm a perfect passenger princess.
I am too.
I don't like driving. I like driving. I don't like driving in Florida.
I don't like. I honestly, like, I do not drive at all anymore. And actually, my dad.
I don't have a car, but I don't drive.
Yep, I'm getting rid of my car. My dad is.
Well, that'll be the best thing you ever do.
Yeah,
you're gonna love that.
I don't use it. I drive maybe once a month, and in Miami we have an above ground subway system.
Okay.
So, I mean, and it's free.
Oh.
So, like,
so you have public transportation.
We have great public transportation in Miami. That is one of the huge pluses about downtown Brickell area is the transportation.
I'm coming up on a year now that I got rid of my car. One of the best things I ever did, because I work from home. I do everything from home. We have one car, and we switched that out to an EV because one of us was commuting a super long way. So we were using it was like $350 a month in gas. It was insane. So like it made sense to do that. So if I need the car, I get the car and I use it. But like it'll be the best. I save so much money. You don't pay for insurance. You don't pay for the car payment. You don't pay for gas. You don't pay for you're not tempted to go out on a little, just go out and get a little treat at the gas station because you can't, I mean, you have to walk there. You work for it now.
Right.
I mean, I have a bicycle.
Yeah, I don't.
And
I don't have room for that.
Well, okay. Like, again, I live in a small kind of rural area, but like I can ride my bike it's a 3.5 mile round trip to Publix and back. So I can do that on my bike.
Great.
That's not bad. In the heat in the summer, it's awful.
Because
you can only buy what you can carry.
Yes,
Yeah.
Because you're on your bike.
But we have a Dollar General. We have, so we have stuff. So like if I need anything, I can get it. But if it's me just being crazy in the house, I
forgot what it's like to live in a house. How is it?
That's right.
Yeah, because I'm in a high rise.
About how many square feet do you have?
I think 1,000. We have a 1-bedroom, 2-bathroom.
We have 750 square feet.
Oh my gosh!
So
but
do you have 2 bathrooms?
We have.
Do you have
a
one
full
and a
and a
half?
half? Yeah.
See, having 2 toilets.
Game changer.
Okay, so we used to live in a duplex, and we had 2 toilets, 2 rooms, and everything. Fantastic. We'll probably end up building a house now whenever we move out because we like the place we're at. Like it's just super small. We don't have a lot of storage, but 2 toilets, man, like that, you need that.
Yeah. I mean,
you got to.
Okay, so yes, I had a roommate and she was a girl and she had the master bedroom and then I had the other bedroom with the detached bathroom.
The shared bath, yeah.
And we didn't share a bathroom, but I mean, it was like.
But was it like the house bathroom then?
Right, it was.
So
my
people
bathroom
came over, they had to use your bathroom.
Yes. I know. I absolutely hated that. And at the end of our lease, Marco moved in with us when him and I were waiting to get into our current apartment. And I was like, we need 2 bathrooms because then he was using my bathroom all the time. And it was just really, really annoying. And now in our apartment, he has his bathroom and I have my bathroom. And I like it because I don't have to think about.
Yeah, you can leave your shit there.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's it. The reason we took the yard because we had dogs, so we had a fenced-in yard. So we're willing to take that over another bathroom.
I mean, I would too.
So,
there's compromise.
Yeah, I mean, and it's an older home, so it's like an old, first, family starter home kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So, it's fine. It's good. It's cozy. We've made it our own kind of thing. And again, like I said, we'll probably stay there till we build our own house, just because of how the economy is right now. Right. It's cheaper to just build your own than
rush,
just go buy one. Yeah, there's no rush. But yeah, it's bathrooms. Yes, and we have a nice bathroom too. So at least it's a double sink bathroom, and we have a shower and a bathtub that are separate. So
that's so nice.
It is a very nice bathroom.
Yeah.
So. It could be worse, I guess is my point. Yeah.
It's hard. It's so hard, though, with the storage issues in these small spaces.
Yeah. We have a storage unit just because we can't.
We had one, and
it.
I was like, you know what? What is this junk? Just get rid of it. It wasn't my stuff. I try. It wasn't mine, so I was fine throwing it away. No, I tried to live as minimalist as possible.
I try to now.
I try. It's hard because I still
want
want things, but
I want stuff and things.
Yes, but they don't serve purpose in my life the same way I would. I'd rather travel and have these types of opportunities and be able to, come home and be like, it is more an incentive to get things done because I don't have as much stuff.
I also feel that's a big transition with our generation leaning back into not old money stuff, but kind of the socialite stuff, like you used to say, or like you said, of we're just looking for something more than just consuming. We're looking for
purpose,
experience, which brings purpose with everything. That brings meaning to kind of what you're doing because you're searching for something. You're searching for an experience, or you're searching for something new. Where if you're consuming, to a degree, there's the desire, then you get it, and then it's done. Like, it's there. Like,
Right.
you kind of, I don't know, it's boring. Like, it's very short-sighted.
Yes.
Where I feel like, again, our generation wants more of these, like, we're willing to pay more for stuff if we're going to get the experience with it. It's going to be a memory kind of thing. I don't know how you feel about that.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. And I think that our generation is looking into the longevity of the purpose.
Yeah.
So not just about paying for what you get, but how long is this going to serve
Be with me.
Yeah, serve purpose in my life.
Yeah.
And so on and so forth. But there's this guy who we hired at our company, and he is a fantastic guy. And he said every single day that he wakes up and asks, how can I provide value to what I'm going to do today? And I absolutely love it, because instead of thinking, how does this give me value? And you reverse the question and ask it back. Mm-hmm. I think that since I started doing that and saying that to myself, I have started having more meaningful days, even on my worst day.
Yeah.
So,
because it's not about you. It becomes
Right.
more about, again, the shared human experience, not to just sound cliche with it, but like realistically at the end of the day, that's what it is. Like we haven't evolved to the point as humans, as much as we want to tell ourselves, to where we don't need connection with one another. But we've become way more isolated over just, let's just say, the last 10 years with social media, with the internet, with everything.
I love social media. I am a huge fan of the internet.
I love it and hate it at the same time. I think it's a tool. It's another tool kind of thing. That's how I look at it. And I feel like the people who utilize it in a healthy manner look at it as the same way.
Yeah.
Where there's the consumer aspect of it, where people just consume it. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, people look at their screen time.
I'm a victim of doom scrolling.
I used to do that. I quit social media for like almost a year, I think it was. It was a couple years back, before this whole trend of stuff started happening. It was one of the best things I ever did. I mean, I didn't initially feel like you're missing out on stuff, and then eventually it's like, oh, no, if I want to reach out and talk to people, I can still reach out and talk to people. It doesn't, just because you don't, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know what? All that, like those trends and stuff, like, you're right. Like, I don't need that. And I could be, instead of doom scrolling, I could be reading a book or picking up a new hobby. And right. I don't. I'd rather just...
Well, because I think we're afraid to, because that takes time. It's not instant, you know. That's instant gratification is doom scrolling. That dove right into that. I mean, that's the brilliance of that marketing and it's the whole aspect of it.
I know. TikTok has made a lot of money from me, from my doom scrolling.
Never had a TikTok.
Yeah, don't start, because it's so addicting, because the people are making like these 15-second videos,
right? And
they say something hilarious, and then I'm like scrolling to find the next funny video.
So here's an interesting thing with TikTok, and I want your take on this.
Okay.
The one time I was almost gonna make a TikTok, it was for business. No, it was for business, because it's a huge business market. I'm not denying that in any aspect. But when, you know, you're in the social media realm, you know it's a good thing. You know it will sell something. You know it will do something, right? You know it will do what it's made to do. But we had to take a step back for this product of, would that cheapen the value of what we're doing? And at the end of the day, it was yes. But a lot of people don't even understand. People don't even take that time to realize the quality, what it really is. Like, it's just consuming. That's all it's good for. That's not what if you're trying to build a brand, yes, you want to sell, you want to do stuff, but that's not how you build a brand. It's just straight up consuming.
It really depends on bringing back to purpose, like your goal and purpose for the business. And being on TikTok Shop would definitely, I think, cheapen the value of your company.
Yeah.
Yours specifically, you know, and you have an amazing company.
Thank you.
But it's all about consumerism, and consumerism. Sorry.
Well, we're kind of. We're not leaving the consumerism trend. I don't think we'll ever leave that. I mean, and especially in America, where the biggest consumers there are on the planet.
You see these ads that people are doing on TikTok, and it's just. You think about the state ads. So like a Texas tourism.
Oh,
or
okay.
a Florida. I've never seen a Florida one, but I see Texas all the time.
Okay, so yeah, some states do it. I have more experience with local stuff. So like Visit Tampa Bay, I'm very integrated into. There's a Visit Miami. There's a Visit St. Pete too. Like there's a different. I would say it depends on the circumstances. I remember during, I want to say it was just post-COVID, all the North Dakota ads from, at the time, Governor Kristi Noem. Come visit the great faces of North Dakota.
Like, do you think those work? Like, you think people are watching those going, oh,
I don't know. I'd actually like to talk to somebody.
To North Dakota.
Well, okay, put it this way. I mean, I never thought of going to South Dakota or North Dakota, wherever that is, ever.
Until you saw the ad?
No, I didn't even think about ever going there after the ad either. So the ad didn't clearly work for me. But like, so I don't know. But like, Texas, do they need ads? I mean, we know they have Buc-ee's, we know they have oil, and we know they have big guns and big trucks.
Right.
And great barbecue. Like, it's a great place. Like, I love Texas. I love going to Texas.
You know, Texas is really going through the ringer right now. They got...
A lot of places are.
Yeah.
But
it's very But, yeah, I'm not too... In my marketing experience and expertise, I am not too knowledgeable about TV ads. We don't do TV. We do CTV, which is connected TV, but I don't normally recommend CTV because like the conversion rate, it's good for advocacy, I think.
I think for advocacy, yes, stuff like that. TV is still good for advocacy for campaigns and things like that. But the general all marketing concepts have changed over the years with technology, with AI, with being able to target people, with being able to hyperfix. You know, it went from, you know, having, you know, direct mail would be like, you know, a sniper rifle, being able to target somebody and, you know what you're going to get. You're going to make sure they get there. And then TV is kind of like a machine gun. You're shooting, but you don't really know where you're hitting. Yeah. We're now in 2025. You can essentially have a sniper rifle that shoots as a machine gun, and it can target like a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Very well. It's scary. So, I mean, I'm sure everybody here could, you know, you can talk about a couple things, and then a couple days later, your ads start showing up this and showing up that. Yeah, that's why
I'm grabbing my boyfriend's phone going, engagement rings,
but no, it happens all the time.
Chanel purse.
Yeah, Chanel. Vinoy coupon.
Vinoy
coupon.
Vinoy spa day. Vinoy resort wear.
Right. Well, no, so here's a crazy thing, and tell me what you think about this. I don't think I've told you this for the marketing for my company. One of the things we did was I started getting, because I do follow a lot of bars and a lot of ads and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
I started getting ads for stuff, but then I started like searching more bars, searching more stuff. So I basically curated my ads, but then what I would do, I use the ads that these companies are paying for, so they get my attention, and I basically reverse Uno'd it and use that as my lead. Because if they have enough money to do marketing and stuff, they're looking for stuff.
You can take their lookalike audience.
That. But what I would do is I would use that to, like a bar would, I'd have an ad pop up. I'd use that to reach out to that bar to start integrating our product into their bar.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it was free. I didn't have to search anywhere. It would just...
I just did that recently to myself, too. I do it all the time. Sometimes my sole purpose on social media is for the ads.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, and if you know how to curate your timeline, you kind of hack the algorithm in a way. And they change it every couple months anyway, so you kind of got to relearn it and stuff. I mean, you of all people know it's doable. Like, you can curate your own thing. Mine is cocktails, bars, puppies, and probably some memes every now and then. But, like, that's pretty much all what my timeline is. I've done a really good job at that.
I love the videos of the dogs and the cats together.
I know. I'll have to find it and show it to you. It's of Winston and Teddy, Winston and Church, our little cat, when they were little fluff balls. Adorable.
I really want a cat.
Did you have one or no?
I did have one, yes. She didn't pass.
Okay.
She is She's in Vegas.
Okay. She's living her best life.
She is, hopefully.
Okay. Well, we can only hope for the best.
Yes,
I have cats I moved away from that the ones I moved away from as a kid, they're definitely not alive anymore. But, like, I hope they lived the best of their lives.
She was really old. She was 17 years old, obese, which cracked me up. She was so fat and fluffy, super fluffy cat. And when we got her, we were basically just fostering her.
Okay.
And then we were supposed to keep her, and then it ended up being like, no, we want her back. And so we had to give her back. But when we took her to the vet, and they were like, yeah, like, she's a little overweight, and we get the paperwork back, and it just says obese.
It said that on the paperwork?
On her vet work, yep. And then I would get text messages from the vet, and it would say, oh, her name was Cheddar, too.
Well, that's fantastic.
And so they would text me and say, Cheddar qualifies for a free mobility test. I'm like, yeah, they need to get her on the treadmill.
That's nuts.
This girl, she was a fatty.
Wow. That you could have put her on the treadmill or put her in, like one of those things.
Yeah, she was a lot of work, but I loved her very much. And yeah, I think she's living her best life. I hope so.
That's good.
But I hope she misses me.
I'm sure she does.
Because I'm selfish.
But I also don't like to think about that kind of, because they're probably wonder where I'm at.
I know.
That's
I sometimes
sad. I like animals, but I don't like animal stuff, thinking about stuff like that.
Yeah, it makes me really sad. And that was also another reason that it was really hard for me, because this cat and I were very attached.
Yeah.
And I would always think about, I hope that she knows that I didn't want to give her up.
Yeah.
And it really pulls at your heartstrings and makes you upset. So I also try not to think about that, because it makes it worse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All the what ifs.
The what ifs and or like for our dog, it's like, oh, you just know it's going to be the biggest heartbreak you have, kind of thing. But yeah, speaking of that, to bring the airplane back home, they are dog friendly here.
Yes.
At the Vinoy. I know we saw a dog in the lobby a little earlier,
Yes,
but
very cute.
They're
that.
very friendly with dogs.
I love that. And they have little dog stuff all around the hotel, even at the coffee area, the stirring sticks have dachshunds on them. And I think that I don't know, we'll have to see how you feel about this, but I always feel like at any wealthy establishment there is dog icons and images implemented into the wealthy lifestyle.
Well, dog's a man's best friend. I mean,
that's true.
I don't know a lot of very wealthy people that don't have animals or dogs.
Same. But little figurines, or just, it's very subtle. It's very subtle, but if you look closely, you'll find it. Maybe a little statue.
Yeah.
Or a porcelain.
I wonder what that is.
I know.
Maybe it's because, again, wealthy family stuff, they would have hunting dogs.
Right.
So maybe it goes back to those ties. That'd be an interesting thing to dive into. But yeah, I have noticed that it's a very regal thing, almost, you could say.
Yeah. And probably has something to do. They take pride. The Queen's dogs is a whole bloodline of corgis.
Yeah.
But, they do take pride in, saying oh, this breed has been with our family for generations.
Yeah.
And generations to come.
People are sometimes weird about their breeds of dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, we have thoroughbred whippets, but we're not weird about it.
Only whippets.
Yeah, we're not only whippets.
Don't edit that.
Every day we're we want a wiener dog.
They're so stinking cute. I would love one of those long hair blonde ones. Oh my god.
Melt your heart.
Yes.
But they're so just
And they just, my girlfriend from college, her and her boyfriend, they have two. They have a red one and a blonde one. Floyd and Enzo.
Oh, that's adorable.
So cute.
That's adorable.
Ugh. And they're very snuggly. I've heard they get attached.
Yeah.
Very attached.
Yeah, they like to burrow.
Mm-hmm.
We have our smallest whippet. He does the same thing. He's kind of just an overgrown wiener dog, to be honest with you, a wiener dog on stilts. And he has to be covered underneath things. And is
that a hard animal to take care of?
No,
do
with
they
it,
need
no,
a
they
lot?
sleep all day long. Like,
Really?
I get up, Teddy, our youngest one, he's 3. He'll get up and he'll go to the bathroom. He'll, like, be up. He's very, like, he's never been alone, so he has very severe separation anxiety. So, like, so he's always with one of us.
Did you get him during COVID?
No, very after COVID.
Oh, yeah, you said 3.
But he came with, in the trip out here with the delivery person, that he had his brothers with him. And he comes to us, and we have a whippet, and we're with him all the time. So, like, he just
and
never...
you work from home, so
and I work from home all the time. Yeah. So he was fine. Winston, he's more just kind of keeled back and relaxed and kind of just sees what doing. But Teddy is just like a monster. He's like a little wiener dog personality.
So, okay, here at this hotel, do they have events and parties? And...
Yeah, so they do. They have weddings here. It's an actual country club.
Here.
Yeah. Oh my God, I know. I have seen people here planning them, and then we've seen them have the wedding here, like, because we just been here that long, and it's beautiful. And it's a country club, so you can technically become a member, and use all the amenities.
Yeah. Sorry. So did you say there's a golf course as well?
Yeah. So it's off the shore. It's a little ways away, but they shuttle you over there, and it's a beautiful, I don't know how many hole course, but...
I love the country club lifestyle, so if this was something that I could afford, I would 100%.
We'll have to come and, like, when you guys come and stay here, we'll have to come and stay here too, and we'll have to go out to the course. So we haven't actually gone to the course, but it's beautiful. Do you golf? No. Oh. I drink, though.
I drink. I also drink, but I also
can be the
golf.
beverage girl.
Love that.
Yeah.
Beverage babe,
I'll be
beverage
the beverage
girl.
babe. We'll make little cocktails to bring out.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I think just all in all, like,
my favorite cocktail cocktail.
What's your go-to?
My favorite cocktail on the course is like a dirty Arnold Palmer.
Dirty Arnold Palmer?
Yeah,
What's
so like
dirty?
like vodka and an Arnold Palmer.
Oh, I thought you meant like you put like olive juice in it or something. No. Do you like dirty martini?
I love dirty martinis.
Okay. Is that like your go-to?
That is my go-to. And it's great because all you need is olives and vodka. I'm not a huge vermouth person.
Yeah.
So like I don't mind if I'm out and there's vermouth in my dirty martini.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would never buy it and use it.
I have this terrible habit, so I'm not a huge martini fan, but I'll do a Manhattan, which is essentially a martini.
It is, yeah.
But you have to have sweet vermouth for it. Well, I can only drink like 1 or 2 before I'm like, okay, then hit the spot. I'm good. Like I don't like constantly like drinking them. So it's like the sweet vermouth goes bad before I ever use it again. So I just like waste it. So like I usually only get them when I go out. But even then, that's sketchy because like they don't sell a lot of them. It's going to be crappy vermouth too, so I don't know if I want to even do that.
Crappy vermouth is, I mean, like, you can get cheap vodka and it's like, okay. Like, it's doable.
Yeah.
Cheap vermouth is the worst thing ever.
It's awful.
It's awful.
Yeah, that's one of the things. The Tampa scene, we have great food and drinks, but we also have overhyped food and drinks as
really?
well. It's overpriced. There's a place... I'm not going to name names, but it's like $30 cocktails, and it's like a book to read what your cocktail is, and
there's just too much going on.
It's too much going on.
Yeah.
Like
I like the basics. Stick to the basics, the classics, and you'll be steered in the right direction. I mean, every once in a while, it's nice to have something fun and to try something new, but I mean, at the end of the day, I just want to enjoy my drink, and if I'm going to pay a lot of money for it, I'm going to pick something that I know and love.
Yeah. So. My favorite drink menu I've seen in Tampa so far, and it's not because of the selection they had necessarily, but it's how they did it, was they had all the classics on one side, and then they had their version on the right side. So you could order either or. Okay. Their version.
So, and it had like a little twist to it?
Yeah. It would be like, an old fashioned would be, bitters, whiskey, some simple syrup, blah, blah, blah. Just a traditional orange one. They might use like fig bitters, or they might use black walnut. Like they just put their twist on it, and that probably changes seasonally.
I think that's a great idea
for
brilliant. People
to try something new. You can try something you like.
Without stepping too far outside of their comfort zone.
Well, because most people aren't going to try something new unless they're like, they know what the staple is. If you do that well, they're more apt to venture out. So like if I ever opened a bar, I would do that exact method on my menu, because I don't like oh, well, this is our version of an old fashioned. And it's like, it's the most atrocious thing I've ever had. Like,
Right.
And you're charging $25 for
Right.
it. No. I'm sorry. No.
Yeah.
That's not acceptable in 2025. Like, there's no excuse
I know. It's
to have
crazy.
terrible drinks. Like, I'll send stuff back. Like, I'm not pretentious with it, but I'm like, you know, this is a really awfully balanced drink.
Yeah, and if you're paying $25,
Yeah, send it back, get something new. It costs them nothing to make a drink. Like, so.
And I also think that's great because I'm somebody, I do not mix my alcohols, like, at all.
Okay.
And I don't really change it up. Like, I mean, of course, I went through the experimental phases of alcohol, you know, through college, and I tried everything in the book.
What'd you throw up with first?
Bacardi.
Oh.
Rum.
Oh, that's
Rum
sad.
will put me through the ringer, and
That's so sad.
yeah.
Because rum can be so good now.
Yes, you're right. Rum is really good now, but I'm a vodka girl through and through.
Yeah.
And that's what I like. That's what I respond to the best. And not that many drinks have vodka actually in it. Like, it's if
You
you're-
see a large trend leaving vodka going
Yeah.
towards tequila.
Tequila
or
and
gin. Gin, which I'm fine. I like gin. A lot
okay.
of I think
Too
I
pine
think
needly.
so. That's the thing. I think gin is too misinterpreted. I think people they've had the Bombay Sapphires and they've
Right.
had, you know, some other ones that just, it's like you're just chomping on a Christmas tree and it's it's just not the best. But like, people don't understand, gin can be very wet as well. It can be very herbal and very
Yes.
like
We tried this.
botanical.
Yes. We what's it called? Like a butterfly gin or something? And
Empress gin. It's like purple.
yes.
Yeah. Very
so
good.
we have that at our house. That's
Yeah.
like probably currently the only liquor we probably have. But we recently went to this Michelin star restaurant in Miami, and we did like the drink experience.
Yeah.
And there was a gin drink that had that purple gin, and it was really amazing. And it did have that like pine flavor, but it was more botanical, as you mentioned. And I did really enjoy that drink. I think that was my favorite drink. And the drink itself was like citrusy,
Okay.
and then like with the, you know, herbal
This was in Miami.
flavor of gin. Yes.
Okay.
It was a good contrast. It was refreshing, but also, yeah, the restaurant was super, super cool.
Gin, again, like I said, gin is a very misunderstood spirit, I think. I used to hate gin, and then I used to love gin and tonics. But I also didn't realize how much sugar was in tonic water.
Yes.
That's why you get
That's-
terrible
That's why you have to
hangovers.
drink club soda.
I don't like club soda, though.
What?
It doesn't
I
hit
don't-
the same. Gin and club soda doesn't taste the same as gin and tonic.
Oh.
It's very, very different. But
I'm a club soda
I'm-
girly with a lime.
I've gone through my gin and tonic phase. I like gin and other things. I don't like, you know what I don't like though, and tell me if you like this, is
Okay.
like a bee's knees, like
bee's-
honey in a cocktail. I'm not a huge honey fan, but it's like gin, honey, and stuff. I can't do honey. I don't know why. There's like a bite on the back of my throat or something on it.
I can't say that I've ever had a cocktail with honey in it. Again, I'm not a very experimental cocktail.
Can I just get what you?
Like, I love a Cosmo, a dirty martini.
Cosmos
I love
always good.
martinis.
Cosmos are having their moment right now.
They are. They're coming back.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, again, like these generations, they want to have that elevated experience the same way generations before us had. And what better way to feel elegant and classy than to have a martini?
It's very true. Anywhere, anytime. That's
Anytime,
the thing. Like,
yes.
you can really,
But,
5 o'clock
yeah.
somewhere, we sailed past that, I think.
Right. You know, who was it? Somebody just said to me, we were talking about dirty martinis, and somebody said, it's just like, I would like them, but it's just all alcohol. And I was like,
That's the
yeah.
point.
That's what I said. I'm like, yeah,
Like, and
that's why I want it.
That's the issue. Is in a lot of places, cocktails should be spirit forward. Like, you should be able to taste it. It shouldn't be like gaggy or anything, but you should be able to. Like, martinis are obviously it's straight spirit, but like, if you have a cocktail that tastes like juice, like every now and then it's good, but the sugar that's in that is insane.
the sugar
and that's the other thing. A lot of people
What gets you.
Well, that's, I think, a lot of our generation is very cognizant of that now. We're looking for stuff that has less sugar but still has flavor, which is kind of a conundrum if you think about it, but not really if you know how to mix and do stuff. But a lot of places just pour in the syrups, you know.
You know what I call a dirty martini? I should how can I get this trademarked? I call it a drink with a snack.
But yeah, like a sit and yap girl dinner.
Yeah, girl dinner.
A lot of that's a big trend I'm seeing around St. Pete. A lot of
dinner.
places are doing like girl dinner menus. So it's like you get a drink and 2 apps.
Well,
for
they
like
don't know what girl
$15.
dinner is. Girl dinner is like essentially just like
6 martinis and
scraping something together. Like my girl dinner is like a Diet Coke or like a spoonful of cottage cheese. Like just something
God.
like bizarre, you know? Like it's girl dinner is like something crazy. Or like if you're gonna do like the classier, I guess, girl dinner, it would be like a side Caesar salad and a side fry.
What started the Caesar trend?
I don't know, but we were just recently, speaking of Caesar salad, we were just recently in Argentina, in Buenos Aires. Amazing city, by the way. But we went to this 5-star steakhouse, and we were like, oh, yeah, like, we'll get a steak and a Caesar salad. And I don't know what they think a Caesar salad is.
Oh, boy.
But they have no idea. It came out, you know, it's very specific, and the dressing is very specific. And the dressing on this salad was like a honey mustard vinaigrette or something.
Oh.
And then they had shredded cheese on there that was not Parmesan. Not Parm. And then like a lettuce mix. So
Okay.
it wasn't romaine.
That's bizarre. So it wasn't a Caesar.
It wasn't a Caesar. It was a salad.
Do you have a picture of the salad?
I do. It is.
Hey, I'm going to need to see the salad.
And there was
because-
chicken in it too, which was
Was
like,
chicken okay, or was it like
no, the chicken was fine, but it was just like,
you're expecting a Caesar salad? and it
yeah.
wasn't?
And so then when we got back to the States, I was like, we need to go get a Caesar.
That's
I need
funny.
a Caesar.
So I love a garlic aioli. And
me too.
I was eating French fries at a place, and I asked for a side of garlic aioli, and
Didn't
I
know that.
swear to God it was honey mustard. I swear it was
Ew.
honey mustard.
I do. I like.
I like honey
Dijon.
mustard, but
I like Dijon. I'm a Dijon.
I've
girl.
been making. So I got the spicy mustard from Walmart, which is like the Great Value brand, and I just add honey to it and make my own honey mustard.
That is
It's
so smart.
so good.
That is okay. Here's the salad. I die. Isn't that the saddest thing you've ever seen?
I've had banquet salads better than that.
Yeah, it was not good. Oh, you know what I love is like an Asian salad, like with a ginger dressing.
Yes.
Oh,
my God. So next time you're in town, I have the perfect Asian spot for us to go. They have this ginger dressing with it's the most.
What's it called?
The place is called Zuku-san.
Zuku-san.
It's a restaurant here. They're in Armature Works, so they have like sushi burritos and stuff. But then they're in Wesley Chapel. They're in a couple other places. They're expanding pretty quickly across the country.
How do you feel about sushi burritos?
I don't do sushi at all.
You don't like raw fish?
Honestly, it has nothing to do with that. I don't like the taste of seaweed. I don't like that taste at all. And I'm a texture eater, so if the texture's off, can't do it.
Do you like dumplings?
Yeah, no, I love dumplings.
I'm a dumpling
They have a dumpling
girl.
place too. They have like 12 different. It's so good.
They just opened up a new dumpling place in downtown, and it's called Brooklyn's Dumplings.
Is it? Do you secretly own it?
I know, that's what Marco said. He's like, are you hiding something from me? And I was like, I wish that I was
Right.
hiding a dumpling
Right.
store from you.
So have you ever had lumpia?
No, never even heard
Do you
of it.
know what it is? So it's
Lumpia?
Yeah, Lumpia. It's a Filipino egg roll. And it's like the size of like maybe a little bit longer than my pinky. So
Okay.
they're super skinny. They're like little cigarillos almost.
Is it crunchy?
Oh my God, yes. It's like, so you know how
My mouth is
Yeah, I know,
drooling.
I know.
Is
I'm
it like
thinking
a
about it.
spring roll kind of?
so yeah, it's basically like a spring roll / egg roll, except
Okay.
like super skinny and super like they're usually long.
Mm-hmm.
And the wrap that they use, they wrap it a bunch of times so every layer becomes crispy. So it's like
Oh my God.
It's I don't even know how to describe
Oh
it.
my
We're just gonna
gosh.
have to because I know a place here that has really good
And
ones.
there's good Asian
the
food
sweet
here?
chili sauce.
I
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
sweet
I can
chili
eat them
sauce.
till I'm sick.
Oh my God, me too. Oh my God.
I do. I'll get 3 orders of them and bring them home. They won't sell them to me uncooked.
Yeah, it seems there's like some good Asian fusion places around here, I feel like.
Yes.
In Miami, the Asian, I mean, you can get fantastic, phenomenal sushi in Miami, but
Yeah,
like if you want like, you know, like American Asian food, like forget about it.
Yeah,
like there's nothing.
No.
Like Miami is more Mediterranean cuisine, I feel like.
Yeah.
So
Well, I appreciate you being here today. Thank you so much for coming out.
This was very fun.
I'm glad we could finally meet up after all
next
these
time we'll do
times.
brunch and yap and get a drink with a snack.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get a couple drinks with a couple snacks.
Wow, what an interesting conversation that you guys had. And I'm so glad you had such an enjoyable time out at the Vinoy.
Yeah, always a good time. Weather was great. And that just, I think it speaks to the thought process brands have when partnering with like hotels like that. Like, for example, that's a hotel in the Marriott brand. So they are very like, they're part of a larger portfolio of hotels that have a lot of now storied histories, you know, with connecting into a bigger brand. So they're not just a standalone.
Marriott's everywhere.
It's everywhere, and they're very protective of their brand. You know, if they're partnering with other hotels. Nick and I had a not so great experience at a hotel, which we will remain unnamed, but it was within the Marriott brand, and they listened to what issues we had. I mean, and it wasn't just like a, you know, ragging the hotel kind of thing on issues. It was very valid issues, very customer service related issues, and they actually listened to it because the hotel that they partnered with was not handling it well. Corporate reached out to us and they had a conversation with us and they wanted to listen to everything. And they were like, wow, this is something that we haven't really had somebody bring up before. So it was nice to see that they do care about their customers and they do care about, I guess it's more above just customer loyalty. It's about full experience.
It's fantastic. I mean, I think there's a difference when you're not necessarily complaining. You're just trying to work through an issue. You know, there's a lot of people who just go out there and complain and want something to happen. But a lot of times brands don't know exactly sometimes what they're missing, and giving them constructive feedback is sometimes really helpful.
Well, yeah, and I think a lot of people when they're complaining about something, like it's usually in the moment, so it's usually very heated. It's usually very passionate. I guess being in adjacent industry, I kind of take a little bit of a step back and I give a lot of grace with stuff. But there comes a point where it's like, okay, something does need to be said. Not in like at no point were Nick and I ever like angry, you know, with any of the experience that we had that was not up to the par with the brand. But we know what the brand represents. We know what we're expecting from a brand. Again, like going to a place like the Vinoy, we know what to expect. We know what we're going to get every time there. We've never had an issue there with anything. And if we do, they address it immediately and it's fixed. And then it becomes a non-issue. That's how you run something well, you know. And if we have an issue, it's usually very well, like, I don't know. I've learned you just get a lot further not being nasty with people, even if it is.
And there's just no need for it.
No need for it. A lot of times it's not.
It's not
usually
one sole person's responsibility usually. And so unfortunately, sometimes people that hear about it, you know, they're having to react in customer service.
It's usually not their fault. It's usually a breakdown in their chain of either communication, training, whatever. It's usually a breakdown somewhere within the system, but it's usually not that person's fault. So you have to give them a little bit of grace, I feel.
Well, I'm so happy to hear that problems were rectified.
They were. And we know, you know, we'll see what happens in the future when we're staying out. But Vinoy always great place to stay. And this was not there. But yeah, if you guys have, well, one, we want to know if you had a nightmare stay, but we also want to know if you had ever had like an exceptional stay anywhere that you want to, like, I don't know, give a shout out to the staff, the food, whatever, and tell us where it was. Because I don't know, we need places on our list to go. Give us a call at 813-693-2207 at our hotline and leave us a message. But yeah, anything else, Carrie?
No, I'm just happy to hear that it all went well and it was a great meeting and they were so welcoming.
Yeah, they were good and never have a bad time at the Vinoy. So highly recommend to everybody. But yeah, if you guys want to give us a follow on social media and follow us anywhere you listen to your podcast and give us a share. Thanks and have a great day.
Thank you.
The final drop is in the glass. This happy hour went so fast, so raise a toast from us to you. The Beverage Babes, now say adieu.
Make sure to leave your confessionals with the Beverage Babes hotline. That number is area code 813-693-2207. And be sure to follow us wherever you listen to your podcast. You can find us on social media. The Real Beverage Babes on social media. And on X at Beverage Babes.
The Beverage Babes on X.